Hi everyone, thank you for joining me on my YouTube channel. This is Life. The past few weeks, I've been discussing the effect that our emotional well-being has on us. I've used my poetry collection, The Other Side of Me, by discussing a different poem every week that reflects a different emotion. 5 poems will be discussed, and this week we're on the third poem. If you like the content that I'm sharing with you, please subscribe, like, and share. Also, click on the notification bell, and that way you will get instant notification of any new content that I upload. Today, I'll be discussing the poem Live Your Truth. It's probably one of the shortest poems in this collection. This poem focuses on self love, accepting and loving yourself for who you are. We have a tendency to suppress our happiness and even sacrifice it occasionally for the happiness of others. We are often taught and told that we should love one another and that we shouldn't pass judgment. Yet, we often forget to love ourselves, and we are usually our own worst critics. Those negative thoughts and mindsets often affect the belief that we have in ourselves, and so we have to break down those walls and those negative thoughts. Also, stop letting others live our lives for us. And now I'll be moving on to the poem. I'll share the introduction with you first, and then the poem will follow. If you have the collection, you can follow it in there, or else you can follow it on the screen where it will be reflected as well. Now, the introduction to Live Your Truth. For many years, I hid my creative spirit. Often, when you are creative, your mindset differs from the norm, mostly because we look at the world differently. We observe, we look at the silence, take it, and transform it into something visual and tangible. I came across many people on my life journey, people who have sacrificed their creative spirit and identity because they valued themselves in accordance to what society may think of them. Often, these individuals were highly talented, but they were too afraid to step out of their comfort zone. It's really sad that occasionally the stereotypical mindset of society has an impact on the creative and artistic growth of an individual, mostly because that person lacks confidence, and how they express themselves creatively may be frowned upon. It's very frustrating when you have to suppress your creative energy. It's like there is a part of you that's missing. Don't ever stifle your creative spirit. Give it wings. Let it fly. When I'm reading the introduction, I'm talking about sacrificing your creative spirit, but it can also refer to sacrificing your dreams or your aspirations. Now for the poem, Live Your Truth. Break down the walls that surround you, those that suffocate and those that bound you. Let your inner spirit free to be who you are meant to be. Live your truth. Live your life. Show your rainbow deep inside, all the colors that you hide. Be the best that you can be. with simple truths and honesty. A mindset can restrict you some. Be careful not to have just one. It will conflict you and convict you, will hold you back to clearly see the endless possibility. I would like to focus on the part where it speaks about a mindset. I cannot stress enough how important it is to have the right mindset. By changing your mindset, you can change everything and anything. You can change your life, your future, your health. If you can dream, you can achieve. And loving yourself is the most important thing that you can do for yourself. When you love yourself, only then can you truly love and give of yourself to others. As I mentioned, I will be discussing 5 poems. Currently, we have covered 3 poems. Next week, we will, however, do a rollover episode, something a little bit more lighthearted before we move on to the 4th poem. So I'll give you a little teaser, a little insight as to what I've planned for next week. I will have a surprise guest with me next week. This guest will be conducting an interview with me. This person feels that you need to get to know me better as a person. And yes, I have no idea what questions will be asked, so you might be in for a laugh. And so please join me next week and get to know the light-hearted side of me. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Remember to be kind and stay safe. Love you. Bye.